So, in a question, Drew, do you think Usain Bolt is clean? Recently, there was an article by Victor Conte, the former head of the Bowco Lab, criticising the Jamaican track athletics doping program, saying there's not enough transparency on testing procedures and how many tests are being done. What is your thoughts, Drew? Do I think... Well, what do I think? Well, Usain's never failed a drug test, and neither did Lance Armstrong. Neither did Marion Jones. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, right? It's like, I'm not saying Usain's on the juice. What I'm saying is it doesn't really matter. When you're an Olympic icon, whatever, you know, like, as people don't really care. People want to believe in a fairy tale, alright, whatever. The reality is, what's the definition of clean? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's so warped in society. Like, if you load up on caffeine and do a running race, it's like, whoa, you know, I don't know, it's a bit edgy. But if you load up on caffeine and go to do your work at the office job, that's alright. If you're an athlete, professional athlete, you can take a host of pharmaceutical products which come under therapeutic use exemption. You can take a lot. You can take modafinil. You can take salbutamol. You can take tramadol. You can take cortisone. You can take cortisone, man. You can take androl. You can take primotestin depot. You can take Sustanon 250. You can take androl. You can take Rhianodron 1000. You can take a lot of stuff and be clean legally. What you can't take is EPO. You can't do blood doping. You can't do human growth hormone. All these three things, pretty much undetectable. Pretty much undetectable. You're also allowed 2 out of competition tests where you can not turn up in an 18-month period. So if your glow time is a bit sus, you can go, well, shit, I'm going to skip that drug test. And you now do that twice in an 18-month period. 3 strikes, you're out. So 2 strikes, you're good. So basically, and testing at the Olympics is pretty much an IQ test. Most drugs efficiency doesn't happen. You don't take drugs on the race day. It's more the training beforehand. You get the glycogen retention from the testosterone or whatever you're using. You get the hemoglobin levels right up, the red blood cell function. Because if you're on steroids during competition, you're almost a bit stiff and you hold too much water retention. It's okay if you're a power lifter or a super heavyweight boxer, that's alright. But if you want to be agile and fast, you don't want to have too much water retention. So by cycling off before a big competition, and you're clean anyway, it's an IQ test. In competition, drug tests are pretty much IQ tests. Pretty much. Especially one-day events. If you get popped on a one-day event, you're pretty fucking dumb, considering how easy it is to pass them all. Out of competition testing today is easy to pass because if you're using fast-acting stuff like androl, testosterone, and decanate, that can be out of your system almost in 12 hours. So testing procedures generally from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So 10:30 or 10 past 10 p.m. is generally a pretty busy time in professional sports. Now, that's with, you know, but you can do it legally as well. All the good stuff, most of the good stuff legally, and all the good, the really good stuff is pretty much undetectable. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like, people don't know how it works, do they? They got no fucking idea. But what I like about Usain Bolt, what I love about Usain Bolt is his positive attitude. He's a bit like Lance Armstrong. He's just got this attitude of like, this is my fucking goal, man. This is what I fucking want to do, and I fucking work towards that. I do whatever it takes, and this is my goal. So if you watch a lot of Usain Bolt documentaries, he's very just driven. Just reminds me of Lance. Just fucking do what it fucking takes. Do what it takes. Usain seems less of a prick than Lance sort of was, but if you watch his documentaries, he's quite upbeat, gives a lot of attention to the crowd and stuff like that. So I really enjoy that. That's what I focus on about Usain Bolt. Is he clean or whatever? Who really cares, man? Who really cares? It's professional sport, man. You're paid to fucking win. It's not clean. They're paid to fucking win, man. Their job is to fucking win. Okay? It's to fucking win. It's not to come second or third or 10th. It's to fucking win. That's your job. Do your fucking job or someone else will fucking do it for you. That's pretty much how it works, man. So I don't know why people ask me these stupid fucking questions. I do know why they ask me, because they don't know. But anyway, so I think Usain Bolt, great athlete, and I think he's got a good role model for just being a down-to-earth guy. That's what he appears to be in the public eye. Down-to-earth, upbeat and positive. So he gets a double thumbs up from Durham. Usain's diet, that's another story. He does eat a lot of bananas and yams. His dad claims his banana and yam diet, that's his like staple, gives him that power since he's a little kid. If you watch some of the quotes from Usain Bolt's dad. Usain Bolt says he'll eat anything, but he likes to focus on his bananas and yams. Another quote from Usain Bolt, my hunger is always there. My hunger is always there. So I'll leave you with that quote from Usain Bolt, my hunger is always there. You've got to have hunger in life. If you want something, you've got to have some hunger for it. The hungry person gets it.